So, try to do it live here while I'm. I don't know. Where am I going to put this? I guess I'll put it over here. Will that work? Probably not. I don't know. I think it's going to stay. Maybe. Anyway, we'll try it right there. Hey Olive, how's it going? Olive Blooded. What's up, man? How's it going? There we go. All right. So, pretty late here in the Philippines, ain't it? What time you got, Olive? I used to go to this restaurant. It's called Three Olives. You know why it was called Three Olives? Can you guess why it was called Three Olives? Let's see. Lorenz, what's up, man? How you doing? What time is it, Lorenz? What time is it in the Philippines? I don't know. I'm just looking at a phone with no time on it right now. So, got to get 11 p.m., bro. All right, cool. So, how was your day, man? What'd you do today on a Tuesday? Got my little shaving cream. Gonna do some shaving and some brushing and stuff. Puff Daddy Juice, what's up, man? How you doing? What's everybody doing today, man? I was out. I did a lot of walking today myself. I walked around Calapan, showed the town. Oh, showed the town of Calapan, and yeah. So the recordings are on my channel. Hello. What's up, Maha? What's up, Kubo Ora? How's everybody doing? Where you from? Aslan, what's up? Rick says, Mickey, are you a monger? What the heck is a monger? What's a monger, man? M-O-N-G-E-R. What's a monger? M-O-N-G-E-R.
Manger?
No, not manger. Do I look like a freaking manger? No, it says monger. M-O-N-G-E-R. I don't know what a monger is. Let's see. Preparing for the exams tomorrow. Well, good luck, my brother. Let's see. Somebody's new. That is Alessandro. Hey, what's up, newbie? How you doing, newbie? Where you from? Anybody I've never seen before? Where y'all from? I'm in the Philippines. I've been here for over 2 years, originally from USA. Let's see, Romeo. What's up, Romeo? And Loren says, what are you using? It's a single blade, bro. I don't think it's a single blade. Rick, I'll answer you as soon as I figure out what a monger is. Let's see, somebody, Alessandra is from Manila. That's cool. I'm over in Calapan. I don't know. Anybody been to Calapan? It's in the Philippines. I'm trying to figure out where to put the freaking phone at. Put it right here, I guess. I'm gonna do some shaving and talk and shave. Well, you have a wonderful night, Alessandra. Have a wonderful night. You're clearly not a monger. That's good. You're a wholesome dude. What is a monger, babe? What's a monger? Are you at the bar, Rick? Oh, a seller of fish? A diller? A fish diller? Nah. I've heard that before, but I forgot what it was. Nah. You know what I like to call the guy that sells the dirty ice cream? He goes around town ringing the bell. Ring, 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 ring. Take a guess. What is this? Heck if I know, bro. I don't know. What is it? I'm trying to be a clown or something, man. Gotta put my makeup on. I actually did that back in Korea. I was taking this college class. It was for theater. And they had all of us in the class become clowns, dress up like clowns. And then we went downtown and we put on shows and everything for the people downtown. It was amazing how many people would go around us in a circle watching us just be stupid. It just amazed me. But yeah, it worked. Let's see, best vibes from London, England. Hey, Peter Cooper, how you doing, man? How are you doing? Where you from? Where's the people from? Like Mid-History, Georgia. Where you from? And Lorenz says, I use a single blade for shaving to avoid an ingrown hair. I've got a double blade here. This is a double blade. It's what do you call it? Disposable, right? I just use it and throw it away. I don't shave too often, like twice a week, because that way I can just use one, throw it away, and not worry about it. Somebody said you could get like bacteria on the blade, and then it could cause an infection. I don't know if that's true or not, but ever since I heard that, I just try to use it one time. Let's see, Peter says, I'm jealous, but you have a beautiful girlfriend. Well, dude, that's easy to do. You can just come to the Philippines, man. Are you in, oh no, you're in Canada? Oh no, you're in England. Yeah, man, all you gotta do is just come over here to the Philippines. And it's easy to do, man. Easy to do. And, yeah, if you're trying to figure out how to do it, I'm making dating advice videos too on my channel. That's a playlist. I got dating on there. I got this one girl, she's looking for a guy, and I did an interview with her. Her video is going to be on there soon. And there's some other ones on there too. Just go to the dating playlist. I think the advice one I put in chit chats, Mikipino chit chats or something like that. Back then, yeah, I was military over in Korea at the time, and I was taking some college classes at the time. So I took. What did I take? I took drama class, which was theater. Yeah, theater class. And I think I took something else too, but I can't remember what it was. Are you gonna go like military and be an engineer in the military? Peter Cooper, are you married? Are you taken? I guess that's the dream, bro. Okay, see, you're gonna do military engineer. Well, you know, I think that would be pretty simple to do. I don't think it'd be like a dream, man. I don't think it's like tough to do. I think it's just your future, just like your grandfather. Don't you think? Don't you think it would be easy to do, man? I think it'd be easy for you to do. I mean, I'm guessing, I don't know. Is it hard to get in the military here in the Philippines? It's easy in the U.S., but I don't know about over here. Guess what I had to eat for tonight? I went out to the street food here in Calapan, and I had some street food tonight. Anybody want to guess what it was? Because it's not like your normal street food, you know. You see, bro, I have an eye condition that disqualifies me to join. Well, that freaking sucks. Well, I mean, the thing is, you could just do the engineer thing. You know, you can do engineering without the whole military. You know, work for the airlines, right? Anyway, let's ask the question: what kind of passions y'all got? People that are watching, what kind of passions do y'all have? I'll talk about some passions I have. Let's see. Is it a balut, bro? Good guess. No, it was fried. So it was something fried. Do they make fried balut? That would be interesting. After it's a balut and then to fry it? That would be weird, man. Do you like balut? Who likes balut in here? I should put that on my post. Who likes balut? And I know people are watching. I can talk about what a balut is if anybody cares. But you know, when I came over here, one of my good friends in the Philippines told me that the balut was the best food in the Philippines. And I was like, a what? Balut. I was like, okay, I got to figure out what that is so I can have the best food in the Philippines. And then when I found out what it was, I was like, huh? I was like, this is the best? Really? Are you serious? She's very far out there in Bohol, like out in the middle of nowhere. You know? So I guess they love balutes. But for me, so far, the best food in the Philippines has been that tinola, like I made in the video, the tinola. And what I had tonight out there at on the street food, yeah, I like that a lot too. I'll go ahead and say what it was if nobody can guess it. Oh, the barbecue is really good too. You know, like chicken barbecue, throw it on the grill. They put it on a stick here, you know. They put it on a stick. Back home, we just throw the chicken on there, but here they put it on a stick like a kebab. Sorry you have the eye condition, man. You got it. Lorenz, you are correct, my friend. It was calamari, fried squid. Yeah. You don't see it very often, but you see it sometimes. And I was walking outside here at Calapan, and there was tons in front of the market. I did a video on the market, by the way. I haven't posted. I just I just made that video, but I'm going to edit it and post it eventually. Actually, I don't think I'll edit it. I think I'll just post it. But whenever I do post things, I try to set up the right timing to put the video out. So anyway, that's what I'll be doing, is trying to figure out when's a good time to put it out. But yeah, they had one person was selling fried squid, and you are correct. That is what I bought. Fried squid is delicious to me. And in Korea, it was very often that they sold fried shrimp. I don't see that over here, though. I haven't seen any fried shrimp. Well, I've seen it in the mall, but like as far as street food, I haven't seen it out there. You should try fried pugo, bro. Pugo. What was pugo? Oh, pugo was that thing we were talking about. You said, I said another name. Oh, that was the quail egg. Talking about quail egg? You're talking about quack quack. Let's see. Greetings from Sogo. You know it, buddy. Really, hemp. You're making me jealous, bro. You're making me jealous. I went into one of those. Depends on which one you go to. But one of them has some entertainment you can watch. You know what I mean? But I went in another one that didn't have the entertainment you could watch. If you know what I mean. Lorenz says shrimp is high price here, bro. Yeah, and that's weird, right? I mean, we're all in Allen. You got all this food around us and everything. And, the chicken is the low price. They eat chicken like crazy out here. But, shrimp, just to let people know, if there's any foreigners watching, shrimp over here, the per kilogram price is close to about 450 pesos, which is about $8 or $9. About eight something. David Gamer, it's been a long time, man. How you doing? I am back. Do you still remember me? Yeah, it's been a long time. Okay, shoot. How you doing, Mr. Gamer? Let's see. I talked about passions. How about this? What's your favorite game? What's your favorite game to play? It could be any kind of game. It could be freaking Monopoly. It could be Uno. It could be a video game. It could be any kind of game. What's your favorite game to play? Let's see. Good. You? Oh yeah, good too. Nice tea. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Or ma'am, or Olam. Thank you, Olam. I don't know. Sir, ma'am, or what? Let's see. Lorenz says, whoa, bro. Here it is in the range of 700 pesos? Wow, that's crazy, man. No, down here in Mindoro, yeah, is it $4.50 for the shrimp. Yeah, it's about $4.50. Man, they're ripping you off over there, man. David Gamer, and our pork's about the same price. The pork and the shrimp, they're both about $4.50 here per kilogram. Let's see. Hemp says, "I know what you mean." How you know what I mean? Are you Hemp? Are you originally from like USA? Where are you from? Originally, I mean, since you're staying at hotels, or, but there's a lot of locals here that go to Sogo, so it's possible that you're Filipino. David says, uno, 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 uno. I guess David likes Uno. Mine is PC games. Or PS. He says, oh, sorry, PS. All right, the PlayStation. Yeah, but which one, man? I like basketball. Like NBA Jam. Hemp is from Canada. No wonder you're hemp, man. I went to Canada one time. Only time I went. And as soon as I got there, it was smelling like Mary Jane. And I'm not talking about the girl I interviewed and put the video out on. Not her. No, it smelled like the other Mary Jane, the green type of Mary Jane. Lonely says, "Hello, how you doing, Lonely Night?" Yeah, and we also got a typhoon over here. I haven't really talked about that, but I hope everybody is safe over here in the Philippines. They got that typhoon going on, and oh, you like chess? Okay, so we got Uno and we got chess. David, miss you. Hey man, how's it going? I was thinking about you tonight, and I was like, I should get on live. Even though I'm tired and everything, because I haven't seen David in a while. So yeah, good to see you, David. I was shaving, so you're going to see a little bit of shaving cream on me. I'm still not finished exactly. Hemp says, "It's good to take a long vacation here during freezing winter season." Ain't that the truth, bro? David says, "A GTG, by the way." I know what it means, bro. And I know what "by the way" means too. BTW. All right, gamer. Do your thing. Loren says, "And my favorite PC game is Call of Duty 4. Sweet. That's awesome, man. Hip says, "Filipino spirit is so strong during typhoons." Yeah, so is Red Horse Super. It's pretty strong too. Let's see. David says, "Same." And David says, the other David. I've got two Davids now. David says, "Appreciate it. You're welcome, man." How you been doing, David? What you been up to? How you been doing? I'm talking to DK, by the way, David Kenneth. But David Gamer, how you doing too? I don't even know. Well, you're leaving anyway, so. Oh, sorry. I thought you did not know. Oh, it's no problem, man. Ain't nothing wrong with saying things anyway. It ain't nothing but a G thing, baby, because I got to get my hat on and go crazy. Let's see. Bro, did the rain stop there? Yeah, actually, I just got back from a long walk, man. She wanted to get something to eat. So we went outside. She was hoping the squid would still be there. They're gone, though. They're not selling any more calamari. They're closed down for the night on the streets. So we walked outside. It was like a ghost town out here, man. And we walked for about 10 minutes to a Jollibee. And then walked back. And she had a Yum Burger. Let's see. Loren says, "Bro, did the rain?" Oh, I already said that. Yeah, and so there was no rain the whole time. Matter of fact, it was freaking awesome weather because it was windy. It was nice windy, cool breeze. When you get that in the Philippines, I'm happy. Let's see. Jaja says hello from Singapore. Hey, Jaja, how you doing? That's Jaja Coling 69. Oh man. Let's see. Lorenz says, "Did you try it with vinegar?" I don't think we had any vinegar, right? It was just we didn't have any vinegar. Yeah, we had. They gave us some soy sauce, and they gave us a sweet sauce and a spicy sauce. I used some of the spicy, some of the sweet. I like the spicy the best. But yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get any vinegar this time. Yeah, but I have had it with vinegar. I like it with vinegar, man. Zay says, "Sup? Keep living the good life." What's up, Zay? How you doing, Zay? Are you from? Let's see, 10. I know found. Are you from India? I like that artwork there. That's pretty cool. But this hotel, I'll show you a little bit about the hotel here in a second. Do you know Bawang means bro? No, I didn't know that. Bawang? Is that how you say it? Bawang. Yo, Bawang. Bro? How do you say bro? It says Bawang. Bawang. Bawang? Bawang? Oh. Do what? Garlic. Do you know Bawang means bro? Oh, I see what you're saying. She said, no, I didn't know that. She said it's garlic. Bawang? How you say Bawang? Bawang. She says garlic. Zay says, I'm from the UK, went to Malaysia a few weeks back. Beautiful women there. I know. Have you heard me say that? Have you heard me say, I think the most beautiful women are in Malaysia? And I mean, the thing is, I've never been there. I've just, like looking at videos, I'm like, ooh, I think Malaysia's got the best looking women. What do you think, man? Have you been many places in the world? How many have you been to the Philippines? I mean, they got beautiful women here in the Philippines. Been to Korea? Have you been to Japan? Have you been to Russia? Where you been? Personally, everywhere that I've been so far, the best looking are here in the Philippines. But I want to go to Malaysia too. I mean, maybe not. If I'm single, I want to go to Malaysia. Okay, I guess I don't want to go to Malaysia. Someone just looked at me like, okay, guess I don't. Hey, anyway. But anyway, I'm just saying that I think they, by looking online, I was like, I think Malaysia is like number one there. Let's see. The red says, "Bro, I got you. It's hard for you." Oh yeah. How did you say that? Let's see. It was it was Bawang. Is that right? Bawang. 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 She said bawang. I should do another video, but this time I need to put the words on the screen. I think. What do you think, Lorenz? Maybe put the words on the screen. It just takes me longer to do it with the words because I have to go into the video and I have to edit it and then put it up. But anyway, Zay says, been to Korea before, amazing place, but the culture there is too modern. I agree with you. It's too modern, and I'm not really crazy about the Korean girls, Zay. I'm really not. I was just there because of military. I was there for a year, but I'm not really crazy about them. Psychodiagnosis says, I need to ask a question. Is this the right time? Sure, go ahead, man. Zay says, also Turkey again, beautiful women, but they only want Turkish men, really, which makes sense. Ah, are you from Turkey? Hold on. Zay, you're from England, you said? I think you said you're from England. Let me look. Yeah, you're from UK. Okay, UK. Let's see. I'll say too. I don't know. Yeah, not sure about that one. Have you been to USA too? But I am, that's why you're saying that. You're Arab. Your family maybe from Turkey, maybe. maybe that's maybe that's why you said it. I know part of Turkey is European and part of it's Asian, which a lot of Americans don't realize that, you know, um, Middle East and like Jerusalem, Israel, all that stuff is Asian. It's Asia. I mean, I can basically say, people probably would be mad with me if I say it, but I'd say that Jesus is Asian. It's part of Asia. Let's see. I need to put going to the U.S. on my bucket list. I guess if that's what you like. I'm not crazy about being in the U.S., but if you haven't been, I think it'd be cool because you can go to Grand Canyon, you can go to Yosemite Park, you can go all over the Midwest. I mean, beautiful places. Of course, everywhere in the world, there's beautiful places. Go out to my uncle. He's been all over the U.S. He was even in Hawaii, and no, that was another guy told me this. Never mind. Anyway, this one dude said he'd been all over the U.S. and he said that the most beautiful place he went to was over in what was the name of that park? It was a national park. It wasn't Yosemite Park, but what's the other park? Yellowstone. Yeah, he said Yellowstone was like the most beautiful place in the USA. Zay says, I need to put, oh yeah, going on bucket list. Maybe next year you been. Yeah, I'm from the USA, babe. Bro, oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. Let's see. Zay says, yeah, haha. They keep calling Israel a Western country. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. People are just, people don't know a lot of things, man. I was about to say stupid, but I'll just say that. Anyway, Yellowstone, but when you don't know a lot of things, is that stupid? Maybe it is stupid. I don't know. Anyway, Lolita. What's up, Lolita? How you doing? Where you from? And Desert Channel, what's up, man? How's it going? Welcome back. Welcome back to the hood. We up to no good, but you know we would. Man, I'm so tired, I can't even rap. I am so tired. Loren says, Western countries call it Middle East, but it is really called West Asia. Exactly. Exactamungo. Lolita says, hi, hello, 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 hello. Hello from UK. Oh, okay. That's okay that you're from the UK. How you doing? Are you originally from UK? Were you like born in UK? Do you talk like this, Maybe like that? Is that bad for me to impersonate? I'm not trying to be mean. Is it bad to impersonate? That's a good question. I remember back in the 80s, we could do whatever we wanted to. Now everybody's like soft. Let's see, greetings from Kenya. Kenya's in the hood. Zay says, I'm so stupid, lol. You are from the USA. That's no problemo, man. I've been over here for 2.5 years, something like that. Philippines. Lolita. Here's the thing, Zay. Somebody got on me because I called myself stupid the other day, and they were like, "Don't call yourself stupid." I mean, but the truth is, everybody's stupid, bro. We all have like a percentage of stupidity. You know, your stupidity level might be like 5% or 100%. I don't know. Could be anything, you know. And we have a percentage of everything. Beautiful, whatever, you know. Handsome, whatever. Hi, what's up? How you doing, Lolita from UK? How was your day today? Like done, thank you, man. Lorenz says, with an accent. You like the accent thing? Yeah, me too, man. Um, okay, let's talk about it. Let's see. Let's see. Lolita says from the UK. I'm from UK. I'm British. I'm British. UK is United Kingdom. Yes, it is. Have you ever been here to the Philippines? You know, if you ever have any questions, yeah, I'm doing fine, Lolita. If you ever have any questions about the Philippines, hey, ask me. I've been here for about almost 2.5 years, but I'm from the USA. Of course, if you have any questions about USA, I can answer that too. Let's see. Zay says, not really. Impersonation is fine and kind of accurate. Yeah, I mean, I like to do everything. Let's see. Bro, do you ever heard about KKK? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I went by the statue over there about the KKK. That's like I read about it a little bit, and it's like I think freedom fighters were fighting against some kind of political tyranny or something like that. I didn't read it too good, so I could be a little bit off. Oh wow. Lolita says, "Oh wow." What's the question mark? I don't know, man. Zay, I don't know what we're talking about, Zay. I'm like 99% asleep right now. Let's see. Althea. Hey, Althea. How you doing? You know, I was just gonna lay on the bed, just throw the phone over there to the side, and say, "Hey, how you doing?" You know. You know, KK, 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 KKK. Yeah, it's a lot different than the USA KKK. Y'all know about that one? Hey, does everybody know about the USA KKK? Because I mean, we got people. Zay, he's Arab. He's Arab, but he's over in England, right? And then we got Mam Lolita is over in England. I'm sorry if I'm. Should I call it UK instead of England? Is that bad? Oh, Lolita's Korean. Seriously? Are you a guy or a girl? So are you like 100% Korean hanging out in the UK, or are you like 50% Korean hanging out in the UK? Girl, okay. Let's see, Aldia, how you doing, Aldia? Let's see, I don't know. I don't know what. Oh, the KKK. Really, you didn't know that? Anyway, the KKK in the USA was. We got one person don't know. I don't know about everybody else. As they says Korean, really? How's your second name become? Maybe she's married. Let's see, I'm 50 Korean, 50 UK. I had a feeling she was 50-50, so that's probably why. But anyway, oh, the KKK thing, right? Yeah, so this is going back to the old days, like 100 years ago. They used to have these guys. Dave Chappelle did a funny thing. I don't know if y'all know Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's this black dude, right? He's a comedian. He's pretty freaking funny. He's married to a Filipina, as a matter of fact. And anyway, he did this skit one time where he was acting like he was a KKK um, member, like the leader of the KKK. Well, the thing about the KKK is they were white dudes that dressed up and they went around like hurting the black people like over 100 years ago over in USA. Yeah, it's about 100 years ago. You know, before my time, that's for sure. Anyway, So, are you Asian? Says Zay. Zay said, "Are you Asian? What the heck's a Asian, bro? I mean, I know an Asian. What's a Asian? What's a Asian? Oh, a white Asian? Man, I try to stay out of the whole, um, you know, racial bull crap stuff, but that is funny though. Asian. Let's see. My name is Lily Charlotte. Oh, so you're tricking us with Lolita Begum. Where did you get Lolita Begum from? But you call me Lily, Lily. Okay, Lily. You can call me Mike if you want, or Mikipino, either way. My mom. Oh, okay. Your mom? Is she Lolita? Maybe. That's a cool name. Lily's a cool name too. And Lily Charlotte, that's a pretty name actually. I mean, I could see you being famous, like writing kids books, written by Lily Charlotte, or doing something else. I'm just saying kids books, but it could be a lot of things, right? It could be an actress. Lily Charlotte's playing in Lynette's role of the Spider-Man movie or something. Anyway, Loren says, like a ghost, bro. Scaran contains groups of people. More in Philippines is very different. It is a revolutionary group. Yeah, that's what I was about to talk about that, about the difference. Yeah, revolutionary group. Okay, it was against the Spanish. Okay. I thought it was a revolutionary group against some kind of political thing. I can't remember, but like I said, I didn't read about it too good. I thought about doing a video about that, but I haven't done it. But yeah, I was over there in that area where they had the statues of that KKK thing, and I first saw it. I'm like, what the heck is this? That's strange, man. Anyway, how's everything over there in England? How's life over there going? I like it over here in the Philippines better than the USA. USA going crazy. And just to prove what I'm talking about, check out my video about 15 OMG culture shocks, and it will tell you what I'm talking about. Let's see. Good, it's raining now. I mean, that's what UK and Seattle, Washington is known for rain. We got this typhoon over here in the Philippines right now, but if I go outside here where I'm at, the weather is perfect. There's no rain and it's a nice cool breeze. Loren says, I like to experience snow. I think every Philippine person would like that because y'all don't get snow here. Zay says the Eastern countries are a much more interesting place than living in the UK. I would believe that. I've never been to the UK. I think it would be a lot more interesting. Like my video, I was out doing live today and I went out walking around and I was showing the river there and the boats and the people out there selling at the market. They were selling tuna and all sorts of stuff, and seeing the lady with her baby and she's screaming through some metal thing at her guy that's working. I'm assuming that was her guy. But anyway, you see a lot of interesting things out here. But like someone said, I think it was Zay. I think Zay said it, that he went to Korea and it was too modern. Yeah, so yeah, that's a little bit different. But I do remember some crazy things when I was there too. That I experienced because it's been a while since I've been. So they've gotten more modern since I've been there. Let's see if you have money. Let's see them. Let me see. The Eastern countries are much more interesting place. Oh well, you're just being a bad boy now. Yeah, Zay's being a bad boy when he said it's much more interesting place than the UK if you have money. I mean, yeah, that too. Let's see. Loran says, I like to build a snowman. You know what, Lorenz? When I started reading that, I was like, he's going to say, I like to build um, let's see, a superwoman, snow woman or something like that. Yeah. You know, why do they never build snow women? It's always snowman. That's just sexist. I'm joking. I'm joking. But that would be cool. Build a snow woman. Let's see. Zay says, I'm living in central London. Almost got killed twice last week by drug dealers. What? Dude, well, stop buying drugs then. What do you mean? How did that happen, man? Were you buying drugs or what? Because, I mean, I got some stories, some crazy stories like that over in the U.S. I got more crazy stories in the U.S. than I do here in the Philippines. Uh, but I didn't grow up like a rich kid, you know. So, anyway, Zay says, I'm living in central London. Almost got, oh, I already read that. What the heck am I reading that again for? Loren says, bro, do you want to make money, bro? Of course I want to make money. I have to sell my body or what? Lolita says, it's going to be snowing in December in the UK, I think. I don't know. No, 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 no. Well, that would be awesome to me. I don't know. Do you like snow, Lolita? Who likes snow in the group? I love snow. I like to go outside and play football in the snow, like American football. And I like to make snow angels and make snowmen and throw snowballs. Oh, that's the best. Having a snowball fight. Oh, and make snow cream too. That's delicious. Let's see. Zay says, I didn't buy drugs. They just came up to me after a party at 2 a.m. They offered me cocaine. And the second time was I looked at a street gang of 14-year-old randomly and they threatened to shank me. So he didn't buy the drugs. It was an after party. It's like 2 in the morning. You know, that's one little problem right there. You're outside at 2 in the morning, and yeah, you got offered the cocaine. They were mad you didn't buy the cocaine, and then you looked at some young person, and they didn't like that. Yeah, you know, I've learned in my life stay away from freaking danger. I mean, I grew up in danger. I grew up in bad area, you know, and drug dealer was across the street from me, where I lived. So, you know, my thing, get away from it and stay away from it. Let's see. Lolita says, Common Lily, DW, I love snow. Yeah, me too. Okay, Lily. I'm sorry. I'll start calling you Lily. Um, excuse my brain my brain failure. Like I said this earlier, I'm like 99% asleep right now because it's like almost 12 o'clock here in the Philippines. Zay says, I got stalked at 2 a.m. London is dangerous. Yeah, I believe it, man. I've heard some stories over there. I've heard it's pretty dangerous. Lorenz says, no, we going. How about you, Lily? Have you had any problems over there yourself? But, you know, maybe Lily doesn't stay out at 2 in the morning hanging around drug dealers. I'm guessing. I mean, maybe she does. I don't know. Anyway, Lorenz says, no, we going to a certain country, bro. Are you interested? Oh, you're talking about making money, going to a certain country. Certain country. When you say certain country, that makes me wonder. Are we going to North Korea? What are you talking about? You know, certain country. I mean, I'm interested. I'm always, you know, interested in opportunities. You know, I mean, let's see what you're talking about. Muffin YT, what's up, Muffin? How you doing? Wait, London? London? My hometown is London. Muffin, congratulations. Where you from? I mean, where you living now? You said you're born in London? Let's see, I'm British. What about now, Muffin? Lolita says LOL. Let's see. Lazy. Zay, I was about to call you lazy, man. Let's see. They came out of the shadows. Lily says, no, I sleep at 12 p.m., then wake up at 3 a.m. 3 hours of sleep. You know what my bedtime is? My phone gives me a little signal on my phone every day, and it like plays the little bedtime music. It's at 10:30, but I never have ever go to bed at 10:30. Yeah, I'm usually up after 12. Let's see. Muffin says the shadows. I am the shadows. Lorenz says no, bro. Much better. Ukraine, bro. Ha 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 ha. Ukraine. Oh snap. Ukraine. I mean, aren't they still at war? Are they still at war? What's going on with Ukraine? Are they still at war? Why the heck are you going to Ukraine? I think I know. But anyway, what time you wake up? They, a lot of times I'll wake up about 7 o'clock, really. Sometimes 8 o'clock. Usually about 7 o'clock. So a lot of times I'll go to bed at 1. So I usually sleep 6 hours. And my body's just natural like that. It just goes to sleep, it wakes up. I don't do alarm clocks or any of that mess, you know. Because my whole thing is just doing this YouTube channel, you know. So support me. I haven't made a penny, and I've been doing it for 7 months. I got like 1,300 subscribers right now, so I'm close. So if you can watch my videos, my regular videos, that'd be awesome. Hello, what's up, Mish? How you doing? Long time no sir. C. How are you, Mickey, sir? What's up, Mickey? I mean, Mickey. Hold on, that's me. They call me Mike. They call me Mickey. They call me Mikipino. They call me Mikipino. Call me everything, but don't call me late for dinner. Let's see, Mish. Hey, does it bother you if I do your accent? You know, I shouldn't do your accent unless it bothers you. You know, if it bothers you. Lolita says Ukraine. I don't know if they are at war still. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Ha. That doesn't surprise me, Lorenz, that you're kidding. Let's see. KG Shield. I thought you were serious though. Let's not joke about the war. Only idiots will laugh. I don't know if there's a freaking war. I'm not joking about it. Is there? I mean, is there a war over there? I don't really keep track of this stuff. Lily says, "LOL." Mish says, "I'm good." And Loren says, "Oh, very Korean of you, Lily. I saw that." Let's see. Mish, that's awesome. What'd you make today for your meals? What'd you cook today? Loren says, "Is it true that you need 4,000?" Yeah, you got to have 4,000 hours of watch time, man. It's been 7 months and I ain't even got 3,000 yet. I'm close to 3,000. Man, it's rough. Mish might have 4,000 by now. Let's see, because I think she does more live time than I do. Let's see. Lily says, me or her? You, of course. uh, let's see. Loren says, yeah, there is still a war. Sorry for laughing. Oh, there is? I don't know. I don't keep track of it. Lily says, no, there's a war. Okay. Yep. Anyway, I mean, I wish. I hate all these. I hate all these like big time leaders that are doing crazy crap like that. The whole war crap. And they make the young people um, pass away. They make them unalive, is what we're supposed to say. Unalive for their stupidity. KG, hold on, I said they make them unalive for their stupidity. Okay, I thought I said something else. KG Shield says, the war is still there. Uncle, you laughing? I'm laughing all the time, bro. If laughing bothers you, I don't care. I wasn't laughing about the war, I could tell you that. So, KG showed I was not laughing about a war. If you were in here and you were paying attention to the whole conversation, then you would know I wasn't laughing about a war. I was asking if there was a war. But yeah, I think you need to laugh some in your life too, bro. Let's see. Lily says, my sister was born in the Philippines, but now she's living with me since she's still 16, and puppy day is coming at Tuesday, and you calling me uncle. That's like probably an insult thing. But yeah, it's fine. No problem. Let's see. My sister, let me go back to Lily's statement. She said, my sister was born in the Philippines, but now she's living with me since she's 16. And Poppy Day is coming at Tuesday. What is Poppy Day? Poppy Day. I don't know what that is. KG Sealed. So you said you're sorry. Hey, where are you from, man? And I'm going to say this too. I'm going to say that this channel is about respecting people no matter where they're from. So if you tell me you're from North Korea, I'm going to give you respect, okay? Or wherever you're from, anywhere. And also, it's about respecting each other's like religion as well. Religion, where you're from. Just respect each other. That's the main thing. And then second thing is just a bunch of crap. But anyway, it means you need to remember the people that died from war. Also, I'm Muslim. Oh, you're Muslim. You're Muslim? Let's see. You said you were Korean and British, right? And you're Muslim? You're very diverse. So Poppy, I've heard Poppy, but I didn't know what it means. But let's see, it means you need to remember people that died from war. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that. You definitely need to remember people that died from war. But I think we need to take a more proactive stance and stop it from happening in the first place and stop having all these stupid leaders doing what they do. I think we need to be more proactive about it so it doesn't even happen in the first place. Let's see. Lily says, I'm 50 Muslim, 50 British, 50 Korean. Well, you're 150. Okay. Oh, I hit something. Let's see. Lorenz says, oh, it's like Memorial Day. Yeah. You're right, Lorenz. Lorenz, is that what y'all call it in the Philippines? Memorial Day? I know in the U.S. they call that Memorial Day. Where you remember. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because, I didn't think about it. I told you I'm like 99% smart. I mean, dumb right now. So. I hate I had to speak up on, that thing, but sometimes you just got to do stuff, Sometimes you got to do stuff you don't want to do in life, I hear people saying, I don't want to do that job, it's beneath me. But sometimes you got to do that job. And I give y'all a lesson if y'all want to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, I'm not going to say it. But anyway, Samurai Said, would you like to have some coffee with me? I guess. I don't even know Summer. I don't even know you, man. What are you talking about? Where you from? But anyway, you can have like coffee through the freaking phone together, right? Matter of fact, I want to set it up where other people can be on live with me. Like have another person. You have like a what they call it panel kind of thing. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. Yes, please. Yes, please. I forgot what you're talking. Oh, you want to hear it? Okay. Hold on one second. Lily. Loren says here we call it National Heroes Day. Okay. So National Heroes Day, Memorial Day, and Poppy Day. Gotcha. That's another thing I like to do in here is that we learn from each other, like different cultures and different stuff from different countries and stuff like what you just did there. We got Poppy Day. Lily says. A man here, Lorenz, said National Heroes Day in the Philippines. USA says Memorial Day. Okay, and Kamura is from China. Hey, oh, China. What's up, Kamura? How you doing? And yeah, how you doing and what's up? Let's see. Loren says, what is the lesson, bro? Okay, going back to the lesson. Oh, oh yeah, it's real quick. This is an easy lesson. Basically, and y'all might not need this, but I needed it, and I wish I would have known about it. The lesson is that do stuff when you're young. Basically, go out there and do the work that you need to do to get ahead and move up and make the money. And then when you get to a certain level where you made that money, then do whatever you want. But move up and up and up, do things you don't want to do to move up. Maybe it's digging ditches or whatever. Maybe it's going to college or whatever. But do the things that you don't want to do. Maybe it's working for the government or, maybe it's something you don't like. But keep doing that kind of thing till you financially and keep that money as much as you can. And then whenever you get to a level with the money you have, that's called FU money. FU money. And then when you have that FU money, then you tell the people that buy FU. If you know what FU means. Anyway. Let's see. Hi, Moko. And then you can do what you want. Maybe you want to start a business. You can do anything you want. You know, vlog or whatever. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. But get to that point first. Hi, Moko. Yoko. Woko. A Cash is back in the house. What's up, A Cash? How's it going? How's your day today, man? Lily says UK colored Poppy Day. Poppy Day, that is also, you got opium, right? They call that poppy too, right? And that's like a drug from like Afghanistan or something. Let's see, Loren says, is it true that in the Midland, here's for China, the China person, talking about China question. Let's see, is it true that in Midland, China, there is a credit score system? Well, is the China person still in here? Samura? Samura, that's a good question. We'll see what Samura says because I don't live in China. We'll see. Hello. Hey, Cash. Anybody know the answer to this? I mean, from the little bit of research I've done, I'm going to answer it. But I'm hoping somebody from China is in here to answer. Lily says probably. Okay, I'll answer. So, yeah, from what I understand, this has been going on a while. From what I understand, because back when I was in, I'm not working. I was actually a student at a university about 4 or 5 years ago. I was working on my master's degree about 5 years ago. And the class I was taking, they were actually, the textbook was talking about it, the credit score thing. So that was the first time I heard about it. And then I started checking online. I actually wrote a paper about this kind of thing. And watching some videos and everything. And yeah, apparently it's true. Yep, yep, yep. Let's see. Acash says we use poppy seeds in our dishes along with spices. Bro, I just had some poppy seeds. I had the poppy seeds from on top of the burger, the bun from Jollibee. Yeah, y'all spice things up a lot over there. Acash, what's your favorite? What's your favorite meal over in India, man? Lily's talking to me. It looks like in Korean or Chinese. I don't know. Loren says, "Yo, what is your masterio major in?" Oh, business, MBA, masters in business, concentration in supply chain management. But nobody freaking cares. And that's another thing is another lesson. Instead of concentrating on school, concentrate on who you know, your network, different people. Try to get connections. That's more important than school. But if it's some technical like brain surgery, you do need to know a lot about that. You need to go to school. But mine was just business. Let's see. Akash says they only make you drowsy in large quantities. I believe it because I've never had any poppy seeds made me drowsy. So I guess you got to have a lot of them. According to Akash. Let's see. He says lots of dishes, Maki. Um, Lily says this is a question from Korea. Okay, okay. What's the question? Or maybe it's a question that you have for somebody Korean, which I don't think there's anybody in here from Korea though. But anyway, how you doing, Cash? Are you breaking hearts over there in India? What's your favorite Philippines dish? I made this video about me being a traditional province Filipino for 24 hours, where I did like everything they normally do here in the Philippines. That video is like a documentary. It's like 58 minutes long. It's on my channel. I put it on there a few days ago. But in that video, I made this dish. I cooked the dish. It was called tinola. That is my favorite dish, bro. That tinola. It used to be menudo, but I like tinola, and it's very healthy too. Lily says it means how's it going in the Philippines? Oh, okay. Oh, Philippines is fantastic, fantastic over here. Even though we have typhoons, we have poverty, we have earthquakes. Um, it's just amazing. It's absolutely wonderful in the Philippines. Let's see. Akash says not bad. I'm learning piano. Uh-oh. Tinola. Tinola, I think it's spelled. Don't. I'm not sure, but I think it's Tin. Ola. My man Lorenz, he probably knows. Tinola. Lorenz says, what did you use in tinola of yours? Use it papaya or sayote? I don't know what sayote is. I use papaya. Yeah, I used the papaya. I used the green leaves. The green leaves, they came from the chili plant. Wow, earthquakes. Yeah, Lily, we have earthquakes. Yeah, we have volcanoes. Tanola. Yeah, I think that's how you spell it, Akash. I believe, but I could be wrong, man. But Lorenz, yeah, he said it was that. He said it was that in his spelling. Yeah, here's the thing: earthquakes. I mean, I think we've had like maybe three in the Philippines this year, or maybe probably more than that. We probably had 10 actually, because you have those aftershock earthquakes too. So let's say we had 10. I don't think more than 120 people passed away from them. And you got to remember, over here in the Philippines, we have almost 200 million people. Almost. We don't have 200 million. Matter of fact, I just had a brownout, guys. That means I lost electricity. But I think that can y'all? Is it still working? Y'all can still hear me talking, I guess. I'm gonna walk outside. I think I can get some light. Oh, can you still hear me talk? That's the main thing. Ow! Ooh, I just walked into something. Yes, okay, okay, it's still working. No water. Well, there is a typhoon going on, so that might be the reason we're having some issues here. Let's see. What 10? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we've had 10 earthquakes in the Philippines. Also, we got over 6,000 islands. So you could have an earthquake in, like two islands, a couple, and maybe five islands, and the other 5,900 don't even get the earthquake. Just because you have an earthquake in one island doesn't mean, this is wicked, huh? This is wicked. Doesn't mean that the whole freaking country is going to have the earthquake. Uh, yes, I had none. Yeah, I guess in the UK probably doesn't have any earthquakes, I would guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, do they? No earthquakes in the UK? In the US, we have some. We don't have a lot, but we have some. Loren says, well, the electricity is back on. Uh, Loren says, bro, I'm not scaring you. If I recall correctly, your place was hit by tsunami back way back then. Tsunami. Are you talking about in Calapan, or are you talking about Mindoro? What place? Which place are you talking about? But as far as a tsunami goes, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, if you live like 5 or 10 minutes from a beach, that's a possibility, right? If you're like 5 or 10 minutes from a beach, that's a possibility a tsunami could get you, right? But we always got to look at probabilities. Like I'm scared to death of flying. But what's the probability of something happening on a plane, like, something bad, right? It's very, 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 very small chance. Probably got a better chance of getting hit by a car, you know? So always think about probabilities. Let's see, you missed my comment. Okay, Cash. Looks like you were a workaholic during my youth. Yeah, yeah, I worked a lot. I've worked a lot, man. In my youth, I mean, when I was like a young person before 15, I was working in the farm, and then when I was 15, I got a regular job at a grocery store, and while I was going to high school, and then I worked in a factory when I was 16. That was like when we had break time for school. I went to work in a factory like 40 hours a week, And anyway, I became a manager later on and had to work a lot of hours with that and doing selling and all sorts of stuff. Had to work a lot of hours. And having my own business too. Had to work a lot of hours. Yep. Let's see. Mindoro, I think. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me, man. Lily says no earthquakes in the UK. Okay. And Akash says, did you ever feel you could have enjoyed your youth more? I mean, I was a nut, dude. I mean, when I was a kid, even though I worked, and here's the thing, I even took candy to school and sold it to make money. And I was actually making more money from doing that than I was the freaking work that I was doing for other people. But here's the thing, I ditched a lot of school back then. So I did enjoy my childhood. You know, I enjoyed because I would skip school. I mean, so, and it's bad for me to say it, but it's reality. You know, I shouldn't be telling you guys to skip school. I mean, I'm not, go to school. Don't go to mom and say, Mom, Mikey said I could skip school today, you know. Anyway, it's reality, you know. I mean, I live in reality. We don't have to live in reality, I guess. Let's see, James Marshall says, it was great to see you last night, baby. Here's some kind of troll. Watch this. Your eyes was other than usual, but were mad at work. You're welcome, James. I'm glad that I could tap your boo 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 real good and give it to you hoo hoo hoo. Did it feel good, baby? James says, don't, nah. You love it. Yeah, I know you loved it, baby. I know you loved it, the way Daddy did it. You weirdo. Anyway, Loren says, bro, when did you lose your V card? I think I was about 15. Does that sound right? 15, 16, somewhere around. I think I was 15, bro. I think it was 15, which is the same time I left home. Let's see, Expat says, still at the hotel. Yeah, I think tonight's going to be it, man. I think I'm going back home after tonight. Let's see, James says, to last night, lots of lady Lord, I can see you moved there. Let's see, wait. Oh, you enjoyed the Lady Boys. That's great, James. I'm glad you had a wonderful time with them. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I pray for you, son. Let's see, Akash says, what the heck is happening here? And we got a troll is what we got, some weird troll. Let's see, Brian says, this is not the normal family chat. I can always kick them out if y'all want me to. If I got some complaints, I'll have to make some go, Mr. Marshall. It's probably some nuthead that I used to know too that's like jealous of me and wanting to come in here and act like a freaking, I'm sorry, a freak. Trying to watch my language. You're right. You're right, Tetspat. I try to keep it family oriented here. Let's see. Loren says, "Yo, I'm 22. I still have a V card. Oh, that's awesome, man. Is it bad or what? No. It's not bad. No, that's awesome. In my opinion, keep that V card as long as you can, because, it's like this, man. It's like, let's say you have a nice body. You're someone that has a nice body, right? And then it's because you never eat chocolate, right? Let's say chocolate cake or whatever, And then one day you eat it, and then you're like, oh man, you get addicted to it, right? So then you're addicted and then you want it all the time. So it's better enjoy what you got right now, because if you start messing with something else and you go crazy, then that sort of ruins things in your life, because you can't concentrate on your studies. Just focus on being strong and awesome, man, instead of wanting that cake. Let's see. Oh, do women like experienced men? Yeah. Let's see. A Cash says, "Oh, but yes, but there's also women that don't. Let's put it that way. So there's women that like experienced men, yeah. But there's also women that are very innocent that's okay with not experienced men. You know what I mean? So it depends on the woman, right? And that's better for you to have an innocent woman. So it's better to be innocent and be with another innocent person, because that way you get to grow together and you get to experience things together. You know, it's awesome. That's an awesome thing. And then, yeah, and then, as the experience comes, then you get to enjoy that later on as well, you know? So, yeah, that's awesome. And, another thing is that SES stuff, a lot of times that's really not important to most ladies. It's really not that important to them. But I tell you what, it is important, and that's being loving, caring, you know, romantic, sweet, wonderful, that kind of stuff. But you know what? If they want me to be that way, they need to not be so freaking annoying. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing. Uh, Texpat says, "Have a great day. Catch you later." Hey, Texpat, man, you didn't never message me. I've been looking for your message. But anyway, you have a great day too, man. Loren says, "Wow, never thought it like that way. Thanks, bro." You're welcome, man. I mean, if I could go back in time and have that innocent and find that other innocent person and experience things together, yeah, it's awesome. Let's see. Let's see. This is, and here I'm gonna give you another lesson about love. Get it is. This is strange if I say this, but get the love. I had to change the words. Get the love as deep as you can. So, whenever you get love, don't just try to, oh, I'm in love with you. You want your love to be very deep, and you want her love to be very deep as well. Because the deeper it is, the stronger it is. Like, I've been in relationships where I love someone, but it wasn't like deep enough. And I've been in relationships with girls in love with me, but it wasn't deep enough. So if you can have very, very deep love, you and her together, then that's going to be something that could last a long, forever, you know. Whereas if you don't have it that way, then you might have trouble, and then all of a sudden one of you don't want to be with the other person, that kind of thing. Let's see. Carl Murphy. Hello, how's it going, man? Uh, Benkus is back in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? AK says, "Oh, got the love deep." So it reminds me of the Bee Gees song. How deep is your love? How deep is your? I will write on my wall. Got the love deep. uh, you just tell her. You said, Mikey says, "I gotta love you deep, baby." Let's see. Lorenz says very deep. Yeah. Maybe it's short like mine. Oh, hold on now. Just kidding. Okay. Hey, I wasn't talking about that kind of deep. You guys. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about like you're crazy about her and she's crazy about you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about intimacy. But anyway, if like I said, they usually don't. Yeah, there's plenty of Filipino guys that have a great, wonderful time with a Filipino girl. So it doesn't matter about the size thing. You know, like I said, they normally don't put much emphasis on that stuff. Now, guys, we normally do, you know, but not the girls. And the girls normally, like I said, they just want you to be sweet and wonderful and nice and all that kind of stuff. Give them some babies so they can spend time with the babies, you know, stuff like that. That was TMI, bro. Got me going crazy, like crazy man. So, Cash, what the heck you been doing, man? Did you feel? Trying to. Cash says, did you ever feel you could have enjoyed your youth more? Okay, that's what I was talking about. How are you? What's up, Bankus? I'm doing wonderful. How you doing, Bankus? I remember Bankus being in here. What? I thought Bankus. I think Bankus is that Michael Mucci maybe, or some kind of troll or something like that. Sosa. I get the love deep. Profound. You're tripping, bro. You're gonna put that on the wall, huh? Get the love deep. Right beside the bed. She's gonna be like, she might be scared of you when she sees that. Profound. I'm a good boy. All right, Bakers. Okay, that's enough deep, ain't gosh. Anyway, guess I gotta take a shower, get some sleep. Any important questions before we close out tonight? What time is it, man? About 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. All right. I'm going to do a countdown. 10. Oh, thank y'all for coming in, by the way. Thank you, everybody. Bankus, Akash, Lorenz, the girl that was in here, Lily, and Carl, and Expat, if you're still here. Anyway, thank you, everybody, for coming in. And if you get a chance, watch. I got playlists of different kinds of videos. All right. I appreciate it. Y'all take care. Bye, bro. Stay safe. Y'all too. Jarhead, they are crazy. Yeah, you're right, Jarhead. All right. Here you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace out.